Yes, I am. Sono io.
Ciao.
Maurizio.
And Marike
Ciao.
Brewers from...
Yeah, hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, guys. My name is Anna Schwetz, and I'm helping to moderate this discussion, this online. And I'm very happy to see everyone. And that's amazing that we have representative of all these countries here online. And this is the magic of contemporary technologies. And thank you so much that you found time to join us in this situation when we are all in lockdown around the world. I have here this the planet. We decided to organize this Zoom session to connect with all of you and to express our support and to give you all an opportunity to speak about your projects that you are probably doing now. Nevertheless, it is very different situation from the normal life. So we are here, the team of Arte Laguna, the founder, Laura Galon. Here we have Sarah, who knows everything about the administrative part. And here we have Julia, who will help us with social networks. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey. Ciao.
I'm Anna Schwetz. I'm broadcasting from Moscow. Here is an amazing day here, blue sky, sun, but we are all here inside our apartments. So, despite of this situation that is quite difficult, we decided to do this and to update you about the situation with the Premio Arte Laguna. And so the first word I would give to Laura to give some greeting words. Laura.
You know, I'm very happy to have you here in my computer today because I was so sad about the impossibility to do the exhibition in Venice this year. Really, we were ready, and when we had the notice of the lockdown, we just had the time to stop the expedition of all the artworks, and unfortunately 3 of them were already sent, so we have them now in our office, and Venice is empty, as you have seen surely from the television. Venice is very nice because the water is fantastic, the air is so clean, but is empty and sad. And we are waiting for news to have the possibility to let the life return in Venice again, with tourism and artists and all as usual. We hope that this coronavirus will end very quickly.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Sarah, can you tell us what's going on there?
Yes, so as Laura explained, there is not for the to have a clear plan of what will happen. And so we need to wait to know better what will go on with the cultural events and so on. So for the moment, we are organizing these activities to give, in any case, to artists and to your works, your artworks. And as you have seen, we are also publishing the finalist works on the social networks to give visibility to one work every day. So we do our best to promote your artworks in any case, and we will update you about what will be with the exhibition as soon as possible.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. I'm sorry, I needed to switch off the microphones because we have this echo. So great that you're all here. So now I would like to give possibility to every of you to speak about how you're going on there. Are you still working? Do you have some new projects inspired, if we can tell so, of this situation? And what are your daily life now when we are like blocked, some kind of block, but I'm sure that your creativity is not blocked. So if you don't mind, I would like to start from Emanuele.
Yes, I try to speak in English, but it's difficult for me because I'm Italian. I'm a painter. My works represented my state of mind and my mood that could be irony, happiness, or loneliness, like this time because I live alone. It depends on the surrounding event that happen in the world. To explain this feeling, I use main subject like a woman, because I put the women in all my painting in a specific environment that I choose. Women has also been considered an inspirational muse from Renaissance, and in my work I represented her on an armchair as if it were a throne to help me to have a better communication with an observer. Last my work that I have done.
You can show us sharing your screen if you don't mind.
Yes, I try to follow with us my last work. I try screen. I don't know, share, okay.
Yeah, it works.
Is this like this? Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see.
It's a balance for me because this is my friends that I choose the position with her because I know her, and I would like to represent it my balance in this moment, because people are alone in your house, in your home, and it's difficult to
find balance.
Yes, find a balance. But for me, it's important to have a painter because help me in to surround in this moment. This is another work. This is a work that participated to Laguna Prize. Next one. And finish. This is a project for me to represent the women with many subjects that I choose to put in my work.
Yeah, super, Emanuele. I think
Thank you
that
very much.
yeah, women are always inspiring, despite
Yes,
of
yes.
any quarantine, any lockdown.
Yes. I had an old picture to do this.
Super.
Yes, thank you. It's more easy for me explaining Italy, but okay. I hope that explain in best way for us. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, Emanuele.
You're welcome.
Grazie.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Devin, can you share your art and what you're working on now? What are
Sure. Yeah, it's been a real challenge.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids, so that makes it really difficult to get anything done. They range from age of 8 months to 3 years to 15 years. So I have a teenager, a toddler, and a baby.
Wow.
And that makes it really challenging to get anything done. But my wife is an artist too, so we have to try and coordinate the kids' naps so that we can get anything done. I'm also a professor at the university, so we're still having classes online. But I do manage to get to the studio. Let's see here. I'm going to try and bring up. This is a painting I've been working on.
Yeah.
I feel, there we go, which I feel like is pretty close. So I've been experimenting with these landscapes that are inverted in color, like a color negative. And these are pictures that I've taken. This is from the top of a mountain, one of the pretty tall mountains in the United States. And I like the way that, you know, if this were reversed, this would be bright, clear blue sky. But I feel like this is the moment. This really reflects our current moment where we just don't know where the end is, and we don't know how far. I don't know. The future is just very uncertain. And this is like a little lake in the mountains, like a little glacier lake that reflects the sky. So I don't know. I'm trying to play with color, play with a sense of how the eye sees, how technology interferes with nature. So those are some of the themes I'm exploring right now.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is possible for Marita to join us with some ideas or to show us, to share some work with us. Microphone, yeah, now microphone works. Sí, funciona. Marita?
Maria. Marilena.
Marilena?
Ah, Marilena, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't, how to say,
Okay.
the word.
Allora, sorry for my English because it's the first time for me speaking English with all of us, and
Don't worry.
it's very difficult for me. And in my painting, I represented the building because I'm an architect, and I think there is a relationship between human and architect building. Building have always supported behind and investigating its expressive language has become the mission of my artistic project. And in the last period, I work in the specific building. The name is Palazzina Romana, and is an important construction. And in my work, the new perspective concept, the deep light, shadow, contrast that make the building as a sculpture. And the interest is the the moment when the building was construction, because were building 100 ago, and this image is very modern for the Roman context. And my artistic project is focused on the Italian buildings, and the innovative and utopian solution, the Roman is the modern country with the architect construction this building. Dico in italiano, vorrei mettere le immagini, ma ho delle difficoltà, non capisco perché.
You have an icon, share
Screen.
Mi puoi aiutare?
Hai un'icona share?
Aspetta, non
Ti trovi
riesco.
al computer?
Sì.
Allora sotto in basso, se tu passi con il mouse, dovrebbe venire fuori un'icona verde con scritto share screen.
Ok, sì, trovata.
Se tu schiacci quella, poi ti dice come procedere.
Però non riesco a...
sta sentendo.
No. No, non riesco a farlo, non so perché.
Non compare una schermata?
Sì, non compare, però non riesco a prenderlo. Aspetta.
Ora sento qualcosa io.
Ok. Perfetto, vediamo lo schermo.
Sì, funziona?
Yes.
Eccolo qua. Perfetto.
And another image is
So as we can see from your works, it is something eternal, like eternal Rome. So it doesn't matter are we are in this situation of virus or something else is happening. There is something that is eternal, that is always something beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Colleagues, if you don't mind, we can go to share other projects of other artists. Thank you, Marinella. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for us too, because it's so inspiring. Your paintings are amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
So, yeah, let's go further. Let's see if the screen is working. Mark? Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, are you all right? It's a bit strange, 6 weeks in lockdown. I know most people have been in lockdown a bit longer in Italy. A bit of background, I'm a senior lecturer at the university in Lancashire, it's University of Central Lancashire. Primarily drawings is what I do most of the time. But since lockdown, I've been doing some painting as well, which are behind me. Sort of these things, sort of strange paintings that I used to do a long time ago because I've run out of source material to draw, so I can get back out with my camera. The latest one, and I'm going to be analog because I don't want to do screen share because it seems a nightmare, but I do have something to hand.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is just, can you see that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the latest one. It's they're all about, the drawings are all about my childhood from different estates. I grew up on social housing estates. Does everybody understand what social housing estates are? Like council estates, that kind of thing. Grew up in poverty, really, kind of rough childhood. And we went exploring on the estate and kind of sneaked into buildings. This is entitled Jaws. Have everybody seen the film Jaws, the kind of 1975 film with the shark? Yeah. Well, it premiered at a cinema in Preston called The Odeon. So when it premiered at aged 11, you used to be able to get a coat hanger, go to the fire exit, break in, sneak to the front so you could watch them. It's kind of what we did as kids. Illegal, but it's what we did. So we'd sneak in, and I went in and watched Jaws through this entrance that's on here. So there's like a little doorway here. And I never ever went swimming in the sea ever since, because every time I go near the sea now, it kind of fills me with fear of this kind of, because you have this memory of watching this film at age 11, kind of a terrifying thing for a child. And so some of the drawings that I make, including the entry to the Laguna Art Prize, which is called Free Bread Rolls Legiconic, which was actually, I might be able to find that picture of the place, which was a Polish delicatessen in Preston. I'll see if I can upload that. And it's where I used to do travel and do a paper round in mornings, aged 11, 12. So my project is kind of massive. It's going to end up something like 100 drawings large, but then it'll get broken down into many little projects. And if I can find the original drawing that's in, I'm not sure how it'll look. I've got 2 screens going, so I don't know how this will upload. If you could just bear with me a second, let's just see if I can upload this. I don't know. I've not been normally using Teams. Ah, there we go. Has that worked? Has it worked? Yeah, that's the entry for the Laguna Art Prize. And this is a bit like the kind of the Jaws drawing. It's a bit like things that happened in childhood. I used to do a paper round to deliver papers all over the Avon Estate in Preston. And this was a delicatessen, so the red is what's left of the shop. And if I can quickly flash through a load of drawings, I know it's a bit quick, but this is a picture of the shop from the same time. Can you see that? That's as I remember it as an 11, 12-year-old child. It was very much like this. It makes me sound incredibly old, by the way, when you look at the old lorry. And this delicatessen used to have a big bag of bread rolls in the morning. So when I were up early at 6 o'clock in the morning doing my paper round, I used to go and help myself to a bread roll and some milk and then carry on my paper round. So what I've been doing is documenting what's left of the estate where I was as a child and then putting them together as drawings and using the red elements is what pinpoints the memory. So it's all about triggers for my memories. It's about triggers for memory people who grew up on these estates. All over the UK, there's these sorts of estates. And it's triggers for my friends that shared these experiences with me as well. So some of these experiences are incredibly funny. Some of them are incredibly grim. There's one where I was there when they found somebody murdered in a garage when I was the same age. But this kind of comedy, just normal life, things that you get up to as a child, good things, bad things. But the bad thing about these estates is they had this kind of an amazing sense of community, which now that we're in lockdown is happening again.
Yeah, Mark, thank you so much for sharing it with us, because I think that for a lot of artists around the world, now it's time for this reflection, thinking about past and future and what we have and what we need to take care about. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and next I would like to invite to share with us his project, Marc from France, Marc Brousset. I'm sorry if I read badly the last names. Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Well, lockdown in the south of France with a 2 years old child. So my son asked me a lot of time, which is quite pleasant, let's say, to share, because most of the time he's at school, so at the kindergarten. So I take this as an advantage somehow, as a sharing time. So working on artwork is a little bit complicated most of the time during my nights. So if I show you what I developed, it's a triptych artwork. I made a sketch and I start working on this. So if I share.
Yeah, at the bottom here down, share screen, green one.
You got it?
Yep.
So it's the title is like the soul of the world. So basically it's to express the notion of our intimate relation with nature of architecture and humankind architecture. So on the left side, you have like kind of reinterpretation of the Babel Tower to express that every belief, culture, even they have different way of expressing their share. They have a common interest. It's like to gather people and to connect with the sky. On the right side, it's to show the necessity of being in harmony with nature. So like kind of tree of life, creating the notion of the family and the coexistence between humans and nature. And on the center, it's like expressing through the eye, you express the inside, the outside of the world. So you have on the top side the emptiness of the city, like Dédale city, and on the lower side is like the fullness of the city. It's like expressing how dense we are living nowadays. And then so basically on both sides, left sides of the eye, it's like the Atlas God, which is like sharing supporting the world and relates to the idea of the cosmos, that we are part of one thing and we have to complete it. And on the right side, it's like Persephone in Greek or Roman antiquity, which is relating to bring the, how we call it, spring. So we secure the notion of the blowing flower, and so that's the, let's say, I would say, sorry for my word in English also, that the feminine part is essential to maintain the nature equilibrium.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Here we are.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Guys, so we are proceeding, and in this pause, I want to ask you to follow each other on social networks to support in this way, because it's always needed to get support on social networks. It's what we can do now when we are all online. So the next word I would give to Daniela. See, microphone is working. See.
Hi. I'm sorry for my bad English. Io non parlo bene in inglese, anche se ho capito abbastanza. Voi mi sentite? Can you hear me?
Sì.
Ok. Ok. Fondamentalmente vado, I want to go to my work. Sorry. No. Desktop. Okay.
Very beautiful family.
I'm sorry. Can you see?
Yes.
Work? Okay. My research, this is a work allora, ho creato praticamente questo lavoro insieme a quest'altro. Ok. In quest'ultimo mese sono due grandi tele. This is a canvas, big canvas, oil painting with collage. Okay. My research aims to balanced relationship between image, okay, and more traditional pictorial expressionism. Okay. Okay. Trying to resist the uncertainty of life and the loss of identity, I have created the big tree of life. È un grande albero della vita che nasce dalla necessità che ho in questo momento in cui sto attraversando proprio la fase più down di questo periodo di pandemia. Ho proprio una necessità virale, vitale di abbracciare il mondo, abbracciare tutti, proprio perché mi viene legata questa cosa.
It's the same situation as we decided to do these Zoom calls. This is the same reason.
Yeah, to embrace.
We need to embrace all of you. Yes.
Ed è praticamente uscito fuori proprio questa necessità che, cioè, prendo ogni giorno consapevolezza del fatto che nulla ritornerà più come prima. E ancora di più quello che mi muoveva era proprio il contatto con la gente. E questa mancanza di contatto con la gente, io perdonatemi, non saprei tradurre in inglese quello che sto dicendo. Mi dispiace per gli amici stranieri.
No hay problema. Sara, can you help us to translate?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Okay, Daniela is saying that in this period of lockdown she's in a very difficult because it's very important for her to embrace everybody and to stay with everybody, to feel near everybody. So the first work in the screen represents the necessity that she has to touch people, to embrace people.
Yeah, yeah. Invece la seconda tela che è venuta dopo questa, sempre in un grande formato, è il bisogno anche di esprimerla, questa energia che invece in questo momento sto reprimendo. Metaforicamente è come se vedessi me stessa comunque che mi tengono in piedi capovolta, perché nasce tutto poi dalla lettura anche di un libro di Italo Calvino che si basa su delle carte, sulla lettura della carta del matto, che viene simbolicamente sempre espresso capovolto a testa in giù, ma capovolto a testa in giù e in questo caso è retto poi da persone. Sono dei riferimenti anche presi dal passato, ma sono dei riferimenti a episodi della mia vita e sono riferimenti che mi tengono in piedi anche se capovolta, perché capovolta inizio a capire anche il senso della vita.
Thank you, Daniela. Thank you. I think that what you're expressing now is also like true for everyone today, because we are trying to think about the situation. We are thinking about the situation deeper and deeper, and this sense of empathy and support and solidarity and things that are most important now. We are all human beings, and the artists are amazing because they are trying to share their feeling, the intuition. Thank you so much. So,
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your artworks. Boris, by the way, it's a very Russian name.
Yes, but I'm French.
Yeah, cool.
Yes. Okay, so I'm in France. I'm locked down too, but I'm in the garden, so it's
You're lucky to have garden.
Yes, I know. I cannot I have the screen of the ladies before. Okay.
Yeah, you can do it.
So I will share my screen. So it's the painting of for the Arte Laguna Prize. Do you see it? Ah, yes.
Not
You
yet.
have it? Not yet. Okay. So it's about Yellow Vest protest. I don't know if you know, but in France, a lot of people on the street against political. So there are a lot of things to say, but it's not just about political. It's more about identity, collective identity. I mean, I did a series. I did a series of people are closing the same. I mean, there is the personal identity disappear in a collective way. It's the group mentality. This solidarity toward advertising bring a kind of effervescence, vigor, adrenaline, which increase forces in the abnegation of oneself, and its motivation take over individual inspiration and one's moral. So I did some a series. This is just one person. Is stand out the name.
Can you have the screen?
You don't have the screen?
No, not yet.
Ah, okay, okay. What can I do? Partager, maybe?
Sí, funciona.
Ah, okay, okay. So this,
Yeah.
Sorry. Huh?
We can see it now.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Okay. So this one I just did 1 month ago. I did a lot of painting in this period of lockdown. So this is about group. It's like group mentality. So I think there is some identity on the body, not just the face, and talk about collective. So this one is like a line. It's there is two of this. This one another part of this group mentality. But I need faces for now. Just suggested faces, not just they are hiding behind the mask, or for this one behind the clothes, like in Muslim. So so this, and after because there is I was a bit assault about too much people, so I need quiet and calm, and I did it in my painting. I need some spaces, empty spaces. Oh, sorry, this is all the things for the group mentality. But I did spaces like this. So there is presence of artifact. We can see there is an absence of human, but we can see some stuff about it, and it's form like really clear, empty, and I think maybe it's expressed more about contemplation for people, for the public, and maybe the subconscious can go on this painting. So.
Wow.
Sorry for my English.
No, but it's amazing. Guys, I agree, the works are amazing. Also, this idea of feeling of identity or shared identity in this period when we are all wearing this mascarilla.
Yeah, the mask, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very important topic also to think about, to reflect about. Thank you, Boris.
Thank you very much.
You have a nice garden. Lucky you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Maurizio.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Io preferirei parlare in italiano perché il mio inglese è pessimo rispetto a tutti gli altri.
Wow, Sara, are you ready to translate?
Yes, please stop after speaking some words and then stop so I can translate. Parla un po' e poi fermati così posso tradurre.
Senti, ma che cosa volete vedere, quelli che ho fatto ora o devo parlare del dipinto che ho presentato?
Quelli che hai fatto adesso.
Sì.
Ok. Allora, io chiamo dal telefonino, quindi te li posso mostrare spostando il telefonino.
Benissimo.
Allora, andiamo. Dunque, ho fatto 2 dipinti. Questo, lo vedete?
Bellissimo.
Okay. Questo si chiama Achtung Baby e l'ho fatto subito dopo, diciamo, lo scoppio del corona. Ci stavo già lavorando, era una base che avevo fatto prima e in realtà è mostra la distanza che c'è tra le persone, sono vicine ma quasi non si toccano e i soggetti, sto lavorando su un principio che ho mio, che non credo ci siano differenze tra uomini e donne. Infatti i 2 soggetti in realtà sembrano forse a uno sguardo poco attento un uomo e una donna, ma in realtà sono 2 figure.
È internet.
Sì.
Sì.
I translate in the meantime.
Yeah.
Ok.
Yeah.
Poi qui c'è Lidia.
Maurizio,
Sì?
Maurizio, un momento che traduco così, se no poi mi dimentico.
Sì, vai.
Okay, the works on which he was working started before the COVID and was finished. It was about the distance between people and also about because people are near but they are not touching each other, and it also about the difference between man and woman, because the 2 figures seems a man and a woman, but they are 2 men.
Mm-hmm.
This is the summary.
Ok, vado sull'altro. Allora, queste sono un paio di ali, fanno parte di un dittico. Devo fare un dipinto vicino a questo, che è un uomo, anzi una figura, che in pratica guarderà queste ali e rappresenta il fatto che in questo momento le persone hanno rinunciato a volare, a sognare, a sperare in un futuro. Allora queste ali un po' rovinate, insieme al dipinto che farò accanto di una persona che le guarda, stanno a rappresentare questo, l'uomo che sta soffrendo e che non è indeciso se indossarle di nuovo e continuare a volare, a riprendere a volare.
Thank you, Maurizio. Sara?
Okay, she represented the ali, I don't know in English.
Wings.
Wings.
Thank you, wings. Because in this period, people have stopped to have hope. And so wings is a symbol to see if people can have hope again or not. And it's a diptych, so near the wings there will be also a figure of a man or a woman with this meaning of the necessity to start again, to have hope and to live again.
Yeah, super, Maurizio, super. Yeah, Marike. Yeah. here with us? Yeah, por favor, please.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you from?
I'm from Holland, and I'm still working every day in my studio with a project I started last summer. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. And I started there in a residence in Portugal, in Arraiolos, in a small village. And there I made photographs of abandoned houses. That's what I always do in a place and try to find out how people live there. I made walks with an architect and an anthropologist. So, but it was surprising. I was there during the Holy Week in April, the week before Easter, and I was surprised about all the rituals and the kindness of the people. They were so helpful. That surprised me the most. But now I'm drawing, making drawings of the interiors. And I don't know if it's possible to show one. I try. I put on share screen.
Yeah, yeah. But I will ask the next artist to be a little bit quicker because we will have the next session in a short time. I'm sorry, but it's amazing to see all your works. But if we will be more dynamic, I will appreciate it very much. So, sorry for my organizational cruelty, but we should proceed a little bit quicker. Marike? See?
Yeah, I'm trying to find, yeah, okay. I'm trying to find my work. It's, for me, it's rather new. Well, it doesn't work, I think.
Okay. Could it be a good idea to do another session of a video call maybe next week? Because it's impossible to give time to everybody today because we organized all the groups in the whole afternoon, also for photograph and sculpture and video. So what do you think if we can do again this video call next week maybe?
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes, good idea.
Okay.
So we can manage better and do it quickly and know each other and change some words and be together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Laura, we can continue with, I think, a couple of more artists who are ready to show, who know how to share the screen. Guys, who is ready? Helena?
Nevena? Sì? Dai, Nevena.
Okay, so I will be real quick because I won't be sharing screen because my drawings are going into space. So I will just switch cameras so you will see better. So it's like this. The thing is, the initial point is actually suffering, so to say. I don't know if you guys see it.
Yeah, we can see.
Awesome. So initial point is huge, hard, heavy influence of Orthodox icons, which I finished as my professional studies. I have a Master of Arts degrees in icon painting, Orthodox icon painting. So as you can see here, like influence of Last Supper motifs. There is a bunch of people drunk at the full table full of food, but instead of food there are writings that are going out in space, calling observer to participate actually. So details like this with handmade books that are actually written that can be read with meanings. And at the first view, you literally see a bunch of drunk people doing their supper, all happy, all together, all enjoying their meals, but they're not. It's not the food. They're how it's called, they're tasting, but rather food we all need, by my opinion, more, so to say, like spiritual, intellectual knowledge, and the books are actually primary motive in this series, which is inspired by naturally by one Serbian, a lot famous writer, Ljubomir Simović, that wrote a question here: where is everything to eat? Is there anything that feeds? And that question actually triggered the whole process in my mind. Like, actually, what is that can feed us? Like, is it just a mere food, or is there something more? Is there something deeper? And like more I'm hearing the news, like, all the problems with Corona, with all this stuff, like more sure and more aware I am actually of especially food. Like, if it all started by tasting something it wasn't supposed to be tasted, like for there more I'm sure that there is a bit of questions to dig. So to say.
Nevena,
Thank you,
thank you
Nevena.
so much. Yeah, who is ready in this quick format to join us, to share with us?
I think I could be ready now.
Yeah,
My
super.
speaker is also ready. So my name is Małgorzata Jabłońska, which is perhaps difficult to say. So please call me Gosia. It's easier, maybe.
Gosia?
Yes. So I'd like to share the screen with you.
Yeah, super.
Okay. Please tell me if it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So maybe one of my works at the beginning. So I'm working mostly on laser engravings. So I prepare my sketches on the computer.
It is not opening. Can you put one more time?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's strange. I think it should be now. Share screen. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, but can you open the file?
Yeah.
Yes, the file is opened in my window.
No, in our window it's like small icons. If you probably can change the size of icons, making it.
Okay, but maybe it would be easier. Okay, so I would perhaps try once again, because I think it's something wrong with it. I think it can work now. Is it okay?
Now it works.
So I'm working mostly with laser engravings, and I prepare my works on the computer first. And my main topic is a man, like an individual or a group, or some works of mine are also autobiographical, like the work you can see on the Arte Laguna Prize sites. And during the lockdown, I also work on the university. So I'm a very busy person now because of every lessons they are conducted online, and my daughter's lessons online. Children here in Poland are overloaded with lessons from school. So I have no a big time for working as an artist, but I have my little laser machine at home, so I prepare some sketches to cut in wood and paper. I don't know if we can see something more here.
It's visible.
It's visible, but I'm not sure if I can manage it well now.
I think that during this period of lockdown, we are como aprendiamo otros modos de trabajar. We are studying new ways to work. All these.
Yes, exactly. So this is the other work within the cycle. Here you can see a group of people. So I'm just working with groups and individuals and the relation between them. Some of them are anonymous because I don't care about faces so much, rather a symbol of a man. So this is a kind of the process I keep from 20 years maybe. I think it's all because I don't want to be so so talkative now. Let's see somebody else maybe.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
For
watching.
Yeah, thank you. Who is ready to be the last but not least? Who is ready to show the final studio tour or
the last artist for today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can go next.
Yeah. Wow, guys. Hi.
Ciao, guys. Yeah. Actually, this is Madonli, and his artist. I'm just a visitor to his studio today. Yeah.
Where you from?
Yeah, we're based in Beijing,
Wow,
China.
cool.
Yeah, just recently be free of lockdown, so I can visit his studio today and just find out you guys are hosting this amazing meeting and maybe share some of his latest works to you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, bye.
Yeah, so I'll share screen to you guys. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, great. Just two recent oil paintings that were done by Madonli here, and right. This is the first one. I think he named this painting CN here. As you guys can see, this round of person holding a light torch, and at the center it's audio. It's a radio broadcast. And actually, he was just trying to explain to me the essence of this painting and what it represents. So I'll just rephrase here. Maybe it's not quite accurate, but I'll do my best. So I think it kind of reflects what we're facing right now and here in China, because at the center, the audio represents the mainstream media. And as we all know, in currently China is a kind of authoritarian state, and we only in the mainstream there's only one voice available to the people, and we have access to all sorts of social medias, and people have other voices, but the mainstream there's one main voice at the center, and people are holding a light torch here because like in the time of like this, in face of a coronavirus and lockdown and all kinds of stuffs, we're surrounded by all kinds of misinformations, all the fake news, that kind of stuff, and people are in search of truth, the real knowledge. So they're holding torchlights, hoping to find a reassuring voice in the darkness, in the background. And but as you see, these people don't show their visage because in time of crisis, for normal people, we're kind of in a blind state. We don't have access to the truth. We cannot ascertain if it's true or if it's misinformation. So we can only try to look. And in the current state, the only voice and the only authority we could find is this mainstream voice. So it kind of represents the current status quo, and something to think about what in the future we can do for the masses in this kind of society, I think.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing
this,
this artwork. Guys, we are very sorry that we didn't got inside this hour, but it's so amazing to hear you, to see your works, to see you working and creating, and we will give the possibility or the opportunity to show your works, Tina and other guys who are here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We think that it is crucially important to show your work, to support each other. And I again tell that you can subscribe to social networks of each other. You can think about collaboration. And I think in this very difficult moment for all of us, we need to express this solidarity, to embrace everybody, and to help. Because I think, and I'm very proud for artistic community that we are really supporting each other. So never, it doesn't matter where on this planet where we are, but we can do something for each other. Yeah, it was great to see you all. I wish you inspiration, creativity to spend this time of lockdown with pleasure and with new works. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody.
Ciao.
Ciao, guys.
Bye, bye.
Thank you all. Great work.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Grazie. Alla prossima.
Alla prossima.
Alla prossima.
Ciao.
Ciao.